It has been just under 6 months since I have wished at all on Polearms Only, but today we are back. Not to wish in the character better, no, we already have C1 Hu Tao, so no need for that, and Hu Tao's other constellations past C1 are kind of garbage in my opinion, so I'm not wasting any of our precious resources on that. Instead, today, we will be risking it all on the weapon banner. Now, notably, we already have a Staff of Homa, but the problem is that Staff of Homa is kind of tied to Hu Tao. Hu Tao is very much a character I use a lot in Polearms Only, and, you know, if I want to use her in Abyss, I really don't want to have to change her build to use Staff of Homa on some other character on Polearms Only, because there's other characters that can use it. Candace can use Staff of Homa. Xiangling, not really, but, you know, Zhongli if I wanted to feel frisky. Sino, yes, could. But most importantly, I actually want a Staff of Homa for Rosaria, because in particular, for a freeze build for Rosaria, having a crit damage weapon would be better than having a crit rate weapon. Go figure, right? So, and I have really good artifacts for a crit damage weapon like Staff of Homa on Rosaria on Blizzard Strayer. So, yeah, I would like another Staff of Homa. Now, we have a lot of wishes saved up. Let's see, we got like almost 42,000 Primo Gems and another 20 wishes on top of that. So we have more than enough to guarantee Staff of Homa, but I'm not going to spend like the 180, 200 wishes that it might take to guarantee a Staff of Homa. The other notable thing is actually substantially more than just another copy of Staff of Homa. Another copy of Staff of Homa would just be nice to go around, but not altogether necessary. Like, I wouldn't cry today if we don't get a Staff of Homa for Rosaria. It wouldn't really affect us that much. But what's more important, and the number one thing that I noticed on Polearms Only is having all these Fav Lances, which is nice. We have a lot of Fav Lances, but they're all R1, and having refinements on Fav Lance reduces the cooldown for how often you can get particles from Fav, and reducing that cooldown would be really nice for certain characters. So I really want extra copies of Fav Lance so I can actually finally start refining Fav Lance. I currently have 5 leveled up copies of Fav Lance on Polearms Only, and then 1 non-leveled up copy because I figured there might be a circumstance where I might need 6, and very commonly I need 5, so, you know, you can see I have 5 currently equipped to characters. So any future Fav Lances past the 6th one, I'm pretty comfortable refining. My dream today would be, you know, getting, I don't know, 1 Staff of Homa and 18 Fav Lances. That's probably not going to happen, but you know what? We'll see. We'll see. It's been a while since we wish, and as long as I don't go too crazy with it, we should have plenty of savings for any future Polearm characters, but there's also like no Polearm character in the near horizon, so I'm more than comfortable to throw some wishes away on this banner. So, anyways, that was a whole lot of rambling. I apologize for those. I'm not just wasting time, I just like to explain my logic. Weapon banner is risky, but you know what? It's fine. Blam. Nothing. I have no idea if we have any pity on this banner, by the way. We might have had a small amount left over. Yay, that's a Fav Lance. But it shouldn't have been anything significant, if I recall. But I actually don't know, because it's definitely been more than 6 months since I wished on weapon banner. So anyway, there's no Fav Lance. Brutal. Bad start. Double check. Oh, apparently, why did I? Oh, yeah, that's why there's pity. Okay, I had about 10 pity, I believe, or somewhere around 10 pity, because I did a 10 pull on the Vortex Vanquisher banner. Why? Not because we needed Vortex Vanquisher, but because I thought it'd be funny. And that's all. And it was in a live stream. Wow. Thanks, game. Can I get a Fav Lance, please? This is just going to be me saying Fav the whole... This is why you don't wish for 4 stars. on weapon banner, especially. The chance that you get the 4-star weapon you want is super low. Already regretting this. Oh, okay, already a 5-star. I'm pretty sure that's a little bit early. Unless... hey, look, wish I had that on my main account. Farazan, that's great for Polearms Only. Well, this is going about as well as you'd expect. Look, it's a piece of useless garbage. I just got Nubilette on my main account, and I did not get Tome of the Eternal Flow. So, yup. Okay. Should I stop, by the way, by now? Yeah. Wait, did I chart the course properly, by the way? Stop! Oh my god. Okay, well... Yup. Okay. Are you serious? Are we even going to see a single Fav Lands? What is happening? Well, I charted course properly, at least. Okay. Well, this was immediately just not worth... My dream was all the Fav Lances, and we have gotten, I think, everything but Fav Lance. And a useless weapon. It may as well be a potato. Actually, a potato would be more useful, because a potato could be used to cook food that could heal my Polearm characters. Nubilette's weapon does nothing, and neither does this. Thanks for the power saw. This was a dumb idea, okay? This was a dumb idea. Weapon banner sucks. Why did I do this? I was just like, hey, we haven't wished for a while. Thanks for the Fav of the wrong type. I can just get some additional things that would be nice on Polearms Only. And then I can make a new video on Polearms Only for the first time in months. Thanks for the Sayu. And yeah, it'd be a good video. It'd be fun. Fun! Why am I doing this? I should just stop. But at this point, I think I'll stop at the next 5-star. Can I get a single Favonius Lance, please? And... oh my god. Oh my god. Fav Lances exist. I can't believe it. I have my first Fav Lance refinement. Like, oh Jesus. It only took over a year of Polearms Only existing to get R2 Fav Lance. What a world. And maybe we'll get R3 Fav Lance right here. To be clear, I mean, I could have had a R5 Fav Lance by now. I just didn't because thanks for the frickin' power saw. Ugh, I just didn't get an R5 Fav Lance because it would have been a very bad idea to refine it. It was much more valuable to build up multiple copies than it, because many Polearm units want Fav Lance. But anyways, this is probably a 5-star? Yeah, okay. If this is not Homa, then rip, I guess. Basically, hey, it's a Fav Lance, what a world. Thanks for R3 Fav Lance. I feel like this was not worth it. Unless we get a Homa. Beautiful. Alright. I still don't know if this is worth it, actually. But hey, you know what? We got some Star Glitter, so now I can get my C6 Xiangling, because I've had C5 Xiangling forever on this account. So whenever Xiangling, I don't know when she next shows up in the shop rotation, but hey, I can get C6 Xiangling with the Star Glitter, and it gives me some extra Star Glitter to, you know, get the monthly shop resets now, because I hadn't wished in so long that I basically had run out of Stardust. So I think I only had like 500 or so at the start of this video. We're you know, 10,000 Primo Gems poorer, but we still have more than enough to guarantee any future Polearm characters that come out, you know. So I'm altogether quite happy with the results here. I am sad that we got the catalyst that I would have loved to have on my Polearm account, but you know what? It's fine. Here you go, Mona. Enjoy your this Tome of the Eternal Flow. Look at that blue book. Enjoy. It's a piece of garbage. And look at that beautiful second copy of Homa. Equip the Homa and level Homa to 20. Hey, look at that. I have some of the materials already for it. Wonderful. I shouldn't need to farm for it. Well, I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to farm for it, but shouldn't have to farm as much for it. Question mark? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Doesn't matter. We got I'm happy. We got a second Staff of Homa for Rosaria. I'm a happy boy. Look at that. More of that. Ascend. I feel like everyone has stopped watching this video now, but in case you want to see something from Polearms Only, I am actually going to do, in the rest of this video, I'm going to use Freeze Rosaria, because that was, you know, the main reason for pulling for Staff of Homa again, is Freeze Rosaria. I mean, I guess I could have refined Staff of Homa too. No, we're not going for Staff of Homa refines. That's really dumb. But yeah, this would be the strongest freeze team I could make on Polearms Only. The only problem with this is, of course, there's no healer. So, you know, it's fragile, but other than the no healer problem, Rosaria can get some meaningful damage here. I honestly don't think it's going to be amazing, but it's worth trying. And Staff of Homa on Rosaria is good for Freeze Hyper Bloom as well. The only difference is Freeze Hyper Bloom requires, because Rosaria's Solo Cryo basically requires an ER timepiece, but it's fine. She'd require an ER timepiece regardless of what weapon I put on her, unless it was Fav Lances. So, you know, Staff of Homa's good. And hey, it looks pretty good on her too. Oh wait, before I finish leveling up Staff of Homa anymore, which Fav Lance do I want to refine? I should really level all of these to 90 to be honest, because I have a surplus of resources. There's an argument to be made, by the way, to keep those 2 extra Fav Lances. Like, I got purely for the meme idea of having a full team of 4 Fav Lances on both sides of the abyss, but I don't think I'm ever going to actually want to do that, other than for a meme idea, so I'd rather refine them. And I can swap the lands around, to be clear. I'm just trying to think. I think Yunjin honestly could use it the most. The only thing I'm not sure of is if I want to, you know, refine multiple times on, like if I want to, you know, I'll refine 1, for example. So this is R2, and now it can occur every 10.5 seconds instead of every 9 seconds, or sorry, instead of every 12 seconds. I don't know if I want to refine that to R3 or if I want to do another R2. I would have liked to get 2 extra Fav Lances, and that way I would just be able to have a single R5 Fav Lance that I could put on whoever I felt like needed an R5 Fav Lance, but I did not get 2 extra Fav Lances, so oh well. I want to have a Fav Lance that has sub 10 second cooldown. I think that's more relevant than having a second R2 Fav Lance, so I'm actually going to refine this again. Blam, R3 Fav Lance. Wonderful. That's an improvement for the account, notably, honestly. When I end up using Yunjin, or if if I'm not using Yunjin, I can, give Shenhe that Fav Lance. I need to level that Fav Lance to 90 for sure, but which actually means I probably should have refined the level 90 ones. Now that I think about it, whatever, it's fine. I have plenty of resources. It just means I had to farm a little bit to level up the Fav Lance. It'll be fine. I'll survive. Anyways, enough about Fav Lance. Fav Lance is useful. We're happy about that. Ooh. Alright. Hey, my voice almost cracked there. Great. Anyways, all the weapons. Yes, Engulfing Lightning is on Xiangling, and no, it will never go on Raiden. This is Raiden's best weapon. Ascend the Homa. Level 60. Alright, and now I need to start farming. Yay. And domain is not available, so guess what? The rest of this episode happens in the future. Oh look, we got a wish from the Faro Zone. What do we get from it? No, a 5-star. Oh, you know what? I think I was actually at near pity. What is it? It's another Shade Spear. Okay. I definitely didn't expect that in this video. To be clear, that's a good thing, because as far as like 5 stars in the standard banner, that's very lucky to get something that's useful at all from the standard banner, because, the vast majority of the things on the standard banner are not useful to Polearms Only, because they're not Polearm characters. There is no standard Polearm character, and there's only 2 Polearm weapons. Notably, I did not have a Skyward Spine, so I would have definitely preferred a Skyward Spine over another Jade Spear. But you know what? Getting 2 extra 5-star Polearms in this episode is better than getting 1, so I'll take it, I guess. What am I going to do with that? I don't know. Ask me later, I guess. I'm probably going to refine this because, I really don't think I need an extra Jade Spear, but maybe. And then we are, for some reason, drowning in Jade Spears. One of the Jade Spears we got on Xiao's original banner when we first got Xiao on this account, and then the second Jade Spear we got on the first Staff of Homa banner we wished on. And now we got another one from standard banner, so all the Jade Spears. I don't know, I'm rambling. Let me know what you think I should do with it, but I'm probably going to refine it. Oh look, we're in the future. And now we can farm for the rest of the Homa materials. Let's go. Oh, this is the domain that drains energy. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. I realized I should maybe just, test Freeze Rosaria in this video while I'm farming for Staff of Homa, but this domain drains energy, and Freeze Rosaria would not enjoy energy draining, so We're just gonna stick with Hu Tao. Please be kind, game. No, that's not kind. How about this time? Hey, that's much better luck. Thank you, game. If I math correctly, we need about 32 silvers total. 32 silvers converts into 14 of these, and then 18 more is needed for the golds for the final ascension. So, you know, we'll do the math in a second here. So many people are really bad at like doing basic math intuition things in Genshin that I find it kind of funny. Not to like insult people, to be clear. I just find it funny that so many people that seem to not like math enjoy playing Genshin, because this game has a lot of math that you just have to like casually intuit what the like how many of these drops do you need all the dang time, and being able to just easily intuit numbers is a useful skill for Genshin. So it's just kind of funny that I see so many people that are just not good at it. Thank you, game. Most people are not that good at just intuiting basic math, to be clear, but it's just, I don't know. As someone who has always had the ability to do basic math skills relatively easily, it's just been interesting in my adult life seeing people's math skills be really bad for basic things that are really useful for everyday life. Like Genshin Impact. Hey, another 3. Thank you, game. Alright, last condensed resin. I can condense more if need be. Hey, a gold. Thank you, game. Alright, that saves me a bunch. Getting that gold brings the total silvers we need down to 29. Give me all the bonus, Mona. That was 1 bonus. Alright, Mona, another chance. Give me more than 10%. Hey, there we go. Okay, you know what? You made up for that. Thank you. Alright, we have 18. I need a whole bunch more still. Okay. I need about 10 more. So, more resin it is. Decent drops. How about some golds, please? Okay. Golds, please. Free me. Maybe enough. Let's see. I need 15 total. We have 7, so I need 8 from these lower ones. So this would convert to 5 blacks, and then 5 is 23 divided by... That... Okay. I should be... Okay. As long as Mona refunds, we should have enough. Assuming I did my math correctly and Mona doesn't screw us over, we should get enough here. Let's see. Convert. Alright, thanks for the bonus there. We didn't need the bonuses there. We need the bonuses here. Mona needs to give us 1 bonus, and then we've got enough. Are you actually serious? You, Mona. Really, lady? I needed 1 more. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Mona, you have another chance. You have another chance to redeem yourself. You just need to give me 1 white. There's less of a chance that we... But screw you about it. She has a 25% chance we didn't get it on like 9 on crafting 7 or 8 of those things. So, all right, Mona, you got another 4 chances though. You just need to refund 1. Don't make me go back to the domain for this. Mona, you suck. Guess what? I'm taking away your weapon. You get an eye of perception for that, Mona. You're never touching this fancy book again. Screw you. Wait a minute. A Hail Mary. I'm gonna make a Hail Mary. I'm gonna use the parametric transformer because it just needs to give me 1 of the like baseline drops, and then I don't have to waste any resin. It feels like such a waste of resin to have to go in this domain, spend 40, 20 resin to get literally 1 of the base level drop is all we need. Please. Please, please, please. Yes! Yes! Parametric transformer for the win. Somehow Mona misses freaking 10, 25% chances in a row, but the parametric transformer pulls through. Let's go. Craft 1. Blam. And craft the last silver we need. Blam. Wonderful. And now we can get our last gold. No thanks to Mona. Thank you. And ascend Staff of Homa. Wonderful. Level 90. Yay. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, now it's time to test out, see what the maximum damage we can get from our goofy Polearms Only freeze team. So this is a team to maximize Rosaria's damage in particular. But like I said earlier in the video, oftentimes I'll probably more commonly end up using Rosaria, Freeze Rosaria in Hyperbloom. Alright, so her build, though, with Blizzard Stray, if you want to see my artifacts, this is a really good piece. This is a nice 40 CV piece. We do need a little bit of crit rate substats, of course, because we're running a crit damage weapon and crit damage circle and all that. Attack percent time piece is definitely the most relatable piece I have on her. It's high stat value, but the EM is not exactly useful for freeze, so oh well. Maybe I'll improve it eventually. This is a very, very good piece for freeze. And then we have a very good crit damage circlet as well, which gives us all the crit rate we need. So we have a 31.1% crit rate, just under 260% crit damage, and 130 ER, which is about where I'd want to sit at with Shenhe on the team, and she should get her burst back pretty reliably. Oh, and notably, just in case anyone does not know, Rosaria has a passive that gives her 12% crit rate, so that functionally puts her crit rate here at 43% crit rate, which is, you know, after you have Blizzard Stray, or if enemies are frozen, you get the full Blizzard Stray passive and Cryo Resonance going. That means functionally I have 98% crit rate on Rosaria, assuming I got her passive to proc. Sometimes you don't get the passive to proc, so you know I could have more crit rate and it would be fine to overcap a little bit. But anyways, this is a very strong Freeze Rosaria build. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna set myself on fire here. Hopefully I can get below 50% health. Staff of Homa, of course, gives more attack when you're under 50% health, so I want to see what Rosaria's attack goes up to under 50%. Oh, the fire's gone. Crap. I'll just take some fall damage. Don't die. Yeah, we're fine. Perfect. Alright. Staff of Homa gives initial 200 attack. Look at that. 2400 attack with Staff of Homa. That's juicy. Juicy, juicy. Beautiful stats. This current Abyss cycle is really not good for pure freeze, so I'm not going to bother doing this team in Abyss. But if you do want to see me use like Hyperbloom Freeze Rosaria in this account, I will probably stream this weekend on this account, maybe. Not 100% promises, but I'll stream some variation of this team in the future when the Abyss resets is my point. Like I said, probably not going to use this exact freeze team. We're just going to do this for the funsies to see how much damage we can get out of Rosaria here. On harder content, you know, this would be a very fragile team because, you know, once you take damage, you don't heal it back. If only we had a prototype Amber variation for Polearm characters. I'd give it to Xiao. Xiao, the best support character. And Candace, the best DPS. Blam, blam, and do this, and he's frozen, good, do that, do that. Ooh, nice 40k, beautiful. Oh, how beautiful. And of course we have a Hydro Infusion from Rosaria. Or from Rosaria. Oh, okay, well, there's the problem with this freeze team. I got big damage, but it occasionally it might result in death. This dude not get frozen when he's in his enraged form? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I didn't know that Masanori... I don't play freeze teams that often. I did not know that Masanori can't be frozen in his second phase. That's really funny. Oops, I just let Rosaria die again. I tried to hit Z to heal her up so I wouldn't die, and then I just let her die. This is why people tend to play with a shielder or a healer. Alright, Candace got this. Oops, pressing the wrong button. Ow. Dead. Told you, Candace has it. No problem. Half the team is dead, it's fine. Alright, well, a more real version of this team that I'd probably do is likely not Xiao. Losing, you know, the 40% shred from the cryo shred from VV on Xiao is a large damage loss, to be clear, but Zhongli does have the universal 20% resistance shred, right? So it's it'll be fine. Like he shreds his own resistance enough that this would be the actual variation of a freeze team I would use, or of course the Hyperbloom variation, right? So let's see what the damage looks like when I don't die instantaneously. Alright, Mr. Masanori, let's fight you with the non-dying version of the team. Hey, the damage is... Oh, okay, well, damage is not that much worse, which is good. Downside is that Masanori is still a butthole. Who knew? Do that. Look at that, 36k blam, and we're getting 10k charge attacks on Candace's infusion, whatever, Rosaria's infusion, sorry. Very good, very good. Alright, well, I don't feel like fighting this dude while he can't be frozen because he's a butthole. Alright, you can see it works. So last variation, I'll show a little bit of what the Hybrid Bloom variation of this would look like. And do this. And do that. Oh, Candace does not have her burst up, but you know it's... Well, it's actually not fine. Candace definitely needs her burst up in this team. If you were going to build this team, I would recommend probably a Fav Lance on your Candace, so you don't have that situation. You be less of a butthole? Thank you. And we can on-field yeah, we get some bloom cores, so you get the point, you see how it works. The basic idea is, you know, just keep enemies frozen, you generate a little bit of extra bloom cores from the nature of the Dendro and Cryo Aura existing simultaneously on enemies, and you keep them frozen so they're being less buffable. And it's a fun variation of a Hyper Bloom team. I much prefer Hyper Fridge over just, you know, using Zhongli on Hyper Bloom or anything. I find this much more engaging to play. And, yep. But, anyways, that was a bad demonstration because I didn't have Candace's burst up in the beginning, but it's fine. It's fine. Another big benefit of Hyper Bloom, and like for this team, and doing a freeze Rosaria in Hyper Bloom actually, is when enemies can't be frozen, like Mr. Butthole here, you can still deal, you know, meaningful damage and get some value still out of having a cryo teammate without them being frozen, right? You lose some damage, but it still performs competently, so I quite like it. And I've used variations of this team, but usually like to stick to having Rosaria in the team to clear Mini and Abyss cycle with full 36 stars and whatnot. So, yep, I don't know. I'm happy. Rosaria got a good upgrade today, regardless. Well, as long as I'm doing some freeze variation of her, which is fairly common. And we got, you know, our 3 Fav Lance. If you want to see anything more from Polearms Only in the future, check out my giant backlog of live streams or whatever. And I might make more content in the future, but it's probably mostly going to be when there's new characters, because at this point I don't really need any other weapons in the game that are Polearms. I think 2 Staff of Homas and 3 Jade Spears and Gulvin Lightning and Staff of Scarlet Sands is more than plenty for this account. I would like more Fav Lances still, but you know, I'm not going to throw any more wishes away at this point. I'd rather save so we can, you know, maybe even with the amount of wishes we have right now, by the time a Polearm character comes out, we might be able to guarantee getting, you know, the C2 and their weapon of Cloud Retainer or whatever, if she ends up using a Polearm, who the heck knows, right? And I don't know, so look forward to that, I guess. And no, I'm probably not going for C2 Raiden, but maybe. Depends on future things. We'll see. But probably not, because Raiden is better for Hyper Bloom. And Shao is better on VV. Deal with it. That's just how Polearms Only do. Bye. Oh, wait. Subscribe and comment, I guess. Call to action. Blah, 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 blah.